I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. Glad you guys are here. It is 1 hot minute. All right, so 1 hot minute. If you have never been in a 1 hot minute, I want to see a 5 in the chat. Hi, Gouthy, Mike Bragg, Brock Bandy, Murphy, and Times Talk, Psalms 118:28, Kristen Melinda. This is great. Hi, Heidi, Cindy G, the Tired Buffalo. That is Timothy Glass. Glad you guys are here. Hi, Lilac Lime. Look at that. There's Lilac Lime. Good to see you. All right, so get something spicy. I'm looking for some 5s. See if there's any brand new first time 1 hot minute people. 1 hot minute is where we all eat something spicy together. On the half hour, it is now 7 p.m. my time. There you go. Tommy's never done 1 hot minute. There's Steve Smallwood. Look at dude right there. Glad you're here, Steve Smallwood. That's the machine. Steve, the machine Smallwood. If you see that guy eat peppers, it would scare the heck out of you. Natalie and the Mr. Strasser. Prepping with your yogurt. Had a girl. Hello, Jane Aldrich. Look at that. He says he's never done it, but he can't back that up. I've done it before, he says. Gornash, good to see you. All right, so here's what I'm glad we got a newbie. We got Steve Smallwood. Here's what we do, Steve. Everybody's going to get something hot. John McCarty, good to see you. George, good to see you. Praise him indeed. Glad you're here. So George hasn't done it either. Here's what 1 hot minute is. Don't eat anything hot yet. You have plenty of time. In about 29 minutes, we're all going to eat something hot at the exact same time. I'm going to review this ahead of time. This is Aster. It's an Ecuadorian company, and this is their Sriracha. I'm going to review this. Don't eat your stuff with me now. On the half hour, we all eat something hot at the exact same time. Do me a favor, Mike Chubbs, good to see you. Please, if you don't mind, in the chat, I want you to tell me what you're eating. Roberta, good to see you. Glad to see you. Barbara's here. Death spirals count, Mike Chugs. You're a beast. That's a crazy pepper. So tell me what you're eating before, so everybody has an idea of what you're going to be snacking on. Renee, look at there. There's Renee B. Big fan I am. I don't know if you know that. Good to see you, Renee. So tell us what you're eating. Here is Aster A's Instagram. But we're going to talk about a few things in the information box of this video right now is the PayPal for the Recovery Center. It's very, very exciting. Good things are happening there. Some of the sauces don't have this. I'm telling you, this is like 1950s America. I'm not even joking. Anyway, in the description box is the PayPal for Recovery Center. Really important. Everybody knows this. If you can't give something, that's okay. You can pray. It's free to do that. Prayers are huge. If you can pray, I would appreciate that. David Booley, good to see you. Look at that. Whoops. There's David Booley. Good to see you. There's Aluki. Can't stand Fortune, but I caught the live. I am Charlie Kirk. I had a funny feeling about that, you. Oh, it's THC Lucky. There you go. I had a feeling, though. Going to take a dash of 2 Old Brothers habanero hot sauce. Oh, 2 of Old Brothers. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. I got a sneaky suspicion. Max Power 78. Good to see you. Herja. Good to see you. Disclosure Aaron. Good to see you. Sonny, without ceasing. Indeed. Thank you. That is so good. Gaffney might skip this one. It's all right. You've been going hard to the paint, dude. It's okay. No hard feelings, man. All right. Ashley's here. Look at that. Good to see you, Ashley. All right. So, so if you can give to listen, miracles are happening there. You can literally be a part of a miracle. Even if all you can do is pray, I promise you, you're still a part of the miracle. Everybody is on the love train. If you didn't know this, it's no longer the bus. It's the love train because love is going to be the thing that turns all of this around. Good to see you, Jeremy Fowler. I'm glad you're here. Kevin Lessenbury, look at that. Good to see you. Everybody hit the like, please. So there's some interesting things that have been going on. Very interesting. Before I get into, let me review this real quick and then we'll talk. It has that, you can smell the peppers, but it's got that kind of sweet thing going on, which is the signature for Sriracha. It's got the sweet, it's kind of the thing. Let me tell you, can I get a ticket to get on this train? Here's a great thing. No purchase necessary. Tickets are free. Just hop on. I'm glad you're here. You're a good guy. Oh no, look at this. Rager 1981, currently having the worst cap cramps of my life after getting inspired by a Johnny video and sticking a Fox gnarly ghost in my mouth. I'm sorry, bro. You know what? Don't lay down. John, good to see you.
About 10 minutes.
Yeah, Tommy says on the bright side, they'll go away and they'll come back in about 10 minutes. They do that sometimes. They have that wave thing coming. Let me tell you about the ingredients on this. I'm going to do my review real quick. Don't eat with me. Look at this. John McCarty's going to try this Extinction Entity hot sauce with I'm not laughing at you, John. I'm laughing at the pepper. It's the Sasquatch of peppers. In that, no one's really seen it. Actually, people are seeing it now, but it's just not as hot as they say it is. Brian Evans, this is a great comment. Just saw your recent vid. I knew you were one of the good ones. I'm sorry I kept my mouth shut for so long. I promise you. Pepper what? Says Melinda. Exactly. I'm glad you're here, John McCarty. It's a good one. Everybody here is a good one. Well, let's look at the ingredients on this thing. Chili peppers. They don't say what kind. Vinegar, sugar, garlic, salt, cornstarch, xanthan gum. Boom. We haven't done this in a while. If you've got Smell-O-Vision 1.0, here you go. You can smell. You can get the peppers. It's not really much vinegar, but you can smell that like a sweetness to it. If you have the 2.0 version, you can smell from here. If you've got the 3.0, you can smell from back here. If you don't have Smell-O-Vision, go to the App Store and get it. Download it, please. Some people saw the Sasquatch, Johnny. It's what I've heard. All right, so listen, I'm going to squirt some of this on my anatomical snuff bottle. You know what? L'chaim, Aster Sriracha. I'm Johnny Scoville, and tonight we're doing 1 hot minute. No dashes. And if you go to the App Store, see how Jason has it spelled, Smell-O-Vision? That's how you got to do it in the App Store. If you put dashes between the Smell-O and the O-Vision, you're not going to find it. All right, so here's what I love about this. Look at that. Cindy really loves the latest version. I do too. It's very, very cool. I do too, seriously. It's a big upgrade in aroma. Here's what's great about this. There's great texture, much better texture in this than the other. I'm not going to say which one it is, but the other Sriracha I've tried. I like this more. It was also an Ecuadorian sauce company, but this is wonderful. You get the pepper. It really isn't vinegar forward, even though vinegar is the second ingredient. What you're getting is a little bit of sweetness. It's lovely. A little bit more. Then I'm going to tell you some stuff. I'm sorry, but that's funny. Timothy Glass says, I'm going to call you out and use your name. I thought I saw a Sasquatch, but I found out it was my ex-wife. Some good ex-wife jokes. I know a couple. I don't want to get people mad at me. There are enough people mad at me right now. All right, so heat on this. Mild as can be. Very mild. If you tried this and you've never eaten anything hot, you could still enjoy this. You just want to go sparingly. If you're a chili head, it might be a 1 or a 2. All right. So if you've never eaten anything hot, it can be a lot hotter for you, but it's a lovely sauce. It'd be very, very versatile. It'd be great on eggs. It'd be great on, you know what? Here's the thing. What do you like hot sauce on? It'd be good on it. There's no rules. It's like art. It is what it is. So did you guys see the thumbnail? 1 hot minute? We're going to do it tonight. If you've never done one, get ready. On the half hour, we're going to eat something hot together. So listen, you guys ever, I'm going to date myself. We'll see who's an old guy like me or an old gal. Who's seen back in the day, like in the 70s or 80s, somebody got kidnapped and you'd get a ransom note. And no one just sat out and wrote it out. You get little cutouts from articles. They piece it all together. If you've seen that before, do me a favor. Put a deuce in the chat. I want to see if anybody knows what I'm talking about. Or maybe I'm wicked old. If you've seen that before, where they cut out clippings from a magazine to splice it together so that it reads like, hey, we got Scoville. If you don't, you know, anybody seen that before? All right. So Sam has, Kristen has. All right. Do you know what's happening right now And so look at all the twos. I don't feel so old. The cats do not like spicy foods, Vernon, at all. But then, here's the thing. This is what happens. Look at all these twos. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. This is great. Every time I eat something, Katie and Squirrel want to try it. So I offer it to them. I know they're not going to like it, but if I don't offer it to them, I'm just a jerk. So I let them smell it and they go, I don't want that. And they run away. But at least it was their call and not mine. So I've offered them everything I've ever eaten and they don't like spicy. All right. So everybody's seen that. What's happening on social media right now, and it's happened with me, that's what they're doing. They're taking little clips of things of Charlie Kirk, taking things out of context. That's what's happening. I've gotten so many emails. If I get another one about the pilot, it's the most absurd thing in the world. He never said what people are saying he said. He didn't. He was discussing DEI, which means didn't earn it. And he just said, if I got on a plane, there was somebody of a different skin color, if there's a woman, it doesn't matter. I just want to know that they didn't get a lower score and got the job because of DEI. I want to know that there's somebody competent. If you were on an operating table, I don't care what color. I've had a lot of surgeries from a lot of different people. I had a surgery from a guy once. I swear to you, he looked like he was Doogie Howser. Nobody's going to know who that is. He looked like he was 12 years old. When he's we're discussing it before the show, I said, how old are you, man? He knew what I was getting at because he looked real young. At any rate, he never said I'd get off the plane. So do me a favor. That took 2 minutes to debunk that one. Don't send me that one again. Email me other stuff if you want. What's happening? I have a friend, you guys. This is the truth. One hot minute, everybody. We are now 19 minutes away. Lisa Trimble. There's a good one. Hi, Jane. Jane's saying hi to Lisa. And there is Lisa. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know that. Look at that. I saw Archie's mom. Look at that. We are all on the love train. Rick Spicer, good to see you, bro. You guys, I have no hate in my heart for anybody. I have frustration in my heart for people who don't research stuff before they send it to me. RSW, one hot minute. I'm all hello. Good to see you. I'm glad you're here. Look at this. DEI will always be Dale Earnhardt Incorporated to me. I love that. That's great. Here's the thing. If the DEI, if you don't think that is the most racist thing in the whole world, you understand because of DEI, there are surgeons and there are pilots. Pick the other trade. It doesn't matter what trade. There are people who were not the most qualified, but they got it because of their skin color. That is not the definition of racism. You tell me what is. Yep. Mike Bragg, I say that all the time. I don't care who I offend. Didn't earn it. That's what DEI means. And it's the definition of racism. So don't send me that one, you guys. At any rate, I want you guys to know something. I have a friend who's a gigantic Trump guy, to the point where every time you talk to him, that's what he's talking about. There have been times where I've been a Trump fan. I'm not a Trump fan right now. I'm not an anything fan right now. I'm a fan of all you guys, but I'm not a fan of any politics, any side. I'm not. But this friend of mine, no matter what he hears, it doesn't matter. He just discounts out. I heard him say once, I don't care if that's true. He's still my guy. He was talking about the E. Jean Carroll, which was nonsense. But he said, I don't care if it's true. He's still my guy. Even if it was true, he'd still be your guy. Vern Bolstad, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. There's Vern. Look at that. Yeah, it's the truth. Think about doctors. Not every one of them were top of their class. It's fact. And you can't say to them, hey, man, when you graduated, where did you kind of line up? Max Power gets it. DEI used to mean wins at Daytona and Talladega. All right. So the other day I was talking about being a critical thinker. Here's the thing. Before you're going to email me something saying he said this and he said, dude, take 2 seconds to research it. Otherwise, I'm just going to email you back and say, no, it's not what he said. It's unbelievable. You guys, Stephen Colbert, there was a time where I liked him. He was funny. Now he's just like Jimmy Kimmel. He's not funny anymore. He's just politics and nasty and deceptive. However, there was a time where I thought he was very funny. He said one thing once that was so funny. Lady Kane is here. Will you look at that? Hi, Lady Kane. I'm glad you're here. He said something. If you've ever heard him use the term, I don't know if you guys have ever heard it. Truthing. The definition of the word truthy is something that is so true that even fact cannot make it otherwise. That's what people are emailing me. They have just latched onto it and a little switch in their head went, it's true. It's true. They don't bother looking. Even if I showed them, there are people that I've sent the stuff to about the pilot. Like, he didn't say that. Still believe it. That's scary. That's scary. Here's the problem with critical thinking. I said this the other day. Critical thinking forces you to open your mind and say, hey, I could be wrong, man. That's critical thinking. And if you're not willing to do that, there's a problem. It just is. Are people trying to change your perspective by researching clips from trial? Yeah, what they're doing is they're taking, here's what happens. I'm getting sound bites. Listen, I've made 8,500. Let me just find out real quick. It'll take just a second. The channel is almost just coming in on 9 years. So we're pretty close to the decade mark. Chase the heat. I have made, sorry, hold on. Chase the heat. There we are. In the time this channel has been around, I have made 8,500 and videos. You guys know that? Isn't that crazy? 8,516 videos. Susie, you're not late. Glad you're here. We still have 14 minutes to 1 hot minute. This is 1 hot minute, so do me a favor, please. Get something spicy. In 8,516 videos, do you know how many times I've said what the words I've said? If you just had a list of every word I've ever spoken, like different, not duplicates, you'd be blown away. I've been doing this for a long time. Right now, Tommy and I aren't a threat. There might become Tommy's more of a threat than I am. If you haven't seen Tommy's program, please go see him tonight, 5 minutes after the hour. Guy sharp. He's going to be talking about some interesting stuff tonight. However, I have said enough things, and Tommy has as well, the day that we become a threat. Do you realize how easy it's going to be to have them take stuff? Listen, if you just look at the last 4 days of my videos, if you took something out of context and just went from here to here and clipped it, you can make me sound like the worst person in the world. That's what they're doing to Charlie Kirk. The other day, I had a problem on the phone with my bank, and I was trying to get it solved. And I got a guy on the phone. It took 3.5 hours, 4 hours. It was brutal. The last guy I got, he helped me, but he didn't want to. I had him on speaker. It was unbelievable. He didn't want to help me at all. And he did. Twice he laughed at me. I'm the guy with the money in his bank, and he's laughing at me. At the end, halfway through, I said, hey, listen, when we're done, can I talk to your supervisor? I've had a great, had some good things happen with this company. I want to tell him about. The end, he said, he was such a smarmy. He did not want to help me. The reason I bring that up, there are people that don't want to see the other side. They don't want to believe that maybe Charlie Kirk's not a fascist or racist, wants to strip women of their rights. There are people that don't want to believe that. They are not open-minded. They're closed-minded. I just encourage you to be a critical thinker. Sam says they have enough of you to make you AI, Johnny. They sure do. In fact, let me share with you guys something. I don't know if you guys know this. Tommy and I have sold, sounds bad, we've licensed our content to AI, to a company that is training AI models to try to become more human-like. I'm kind of torn by it because I think AI is going to lead us into the oblivion. But I wouldn't be living here if it weren't for that. They paid me well. So you're never going to see me ever. You're never going to see me, an image of me. You're never going to hear my voice. They're just trying to figure out how to be smoother when they talk. They're going to be using it for customer service and things of that nature. But you're never going to, it is what it is. If I knew all the things I knew now, I'm not sure if, it is what it is. But the truth of the matter is that if the day comes where Tommy and I, this gets really big and that I become a threat, trust and believe. First of all, let me tell you something right now. There are already people that make videos about me and lie. Want to see the monetization of this video disappear like that? I don't really care anymore. There are videos out there. I don't watch them, but people email me where I have been called a serial rapist. A serial rapist. Think about that. I've been called a pedophile in thumbnails. I had to pass an FBI extensive criminal background check for me to get here. I think I pulled a fast one with the FBI. I wouldn't be here if any of those things were true. But here's the thing. There are people that when those videos started going out, there were people that watched the video and that's it. He's a scumbag and bounced. People need to be a free thinker. Nobody, not one person has ever emailed me and said, hey, this is what I heard about you. Is it true? They just leave. Now, here's the truth of it. If people go see a video where somebody's talking about me, here's the thing. If you have a channel and it gets any kind of size, you're going to have people that hate you for the sole purpose of hating you. It is what it is. I get that. I got broad shoulders and I can handle it. If you're somebody who has watched a video about me, these are the same guys who made celebration videos when my father died. If you're one of those people that watches videos like that and leave, it bums me out. Not because you left, just because you're a knucklehead. Because you didn't take the time to email me and ask. Because I'd talk to you about it. That bothers me. In the last 4 days, I have lost, is it 400 yet? Right before I started this video, it was like 398 subscribers have left. Lyric Boss, I used to hide me being a Republican because I live in a blue state and they treat me different. But after Charlie died, I'm louder than ever. I see you, Lyric Boss. That's so cool. The other day, hi, Sam, Pepper Poppy. He's Sam. I'm surprised you know that. Listen, I asked in the video the other day, if you've ever had a situation either at home or at school or in your house, at work, online, where you've held your tongue because you didn't know what it would cost you. I said, put it in the chat. Every single person in the chat. And it's not because they're kissing my butt. It isn't. It's not because listen, trust me, it's not an echo chamber. You should hear the stuff that I get. I got people that left comments on my channel that everybody could see. I got rid of them that said, you're next. You're next. Or they should give you the Charlie Kirk treatment. Would you interpret that as a death threat? I'm not sure if it's a death threat. It's a death wish. They wish that I'd be dead. Can you imagine that? So people that watched what I've said over the last 4 days and said, I don't like that guy. Do you think it upsets me that those guys? Thank you, Sam. I get about 50 emails a day right now. And it's triage sort of a thing. The people that say that I'm in trouble with sobriety. I'm in trouble with my faith. Those are the ones I talk to first. So if you've emailed me, I promise you I'll get to you. But look at all the twos. There's so many people that have held their tongue because they didn't want to go against the. You know what? Go along to get along. That's what's happening. No more. I took the gloves off, and you know what happened? Tommy threw them out. All right, guys, we are 8 minutes away from 1 hot minute. Did you hear me? Did you hear me? 8 minutes away. Who's with me? What are you doing? Jeremy, horrible for no reason, hates discussing. That's why I changed the bus. There may be people leaving now, but you know what? It's going to get bigger. We aren't going to be able to put them all on a bus. That's why we're doing the train now. Johnny is about free speech. Do it, but do it respectfully. You know what, Lady Kane? Thank you. The other day I called people. People were in the chats, called me a fascist. I wasn't very nice to that person. I actually called them names. However, not that I'm blowing my own horn, but after that happened, I made a video where I apologized about that. I don't want to be a guy that's hurting people. Somebody asked, who was it that asked? Vernon Witness says, Kimmel will be returning. I will. I do know that. I think it's funny. He's returning, but there are over 60 affiliates that are refusing to run his show. America's taking a stand. Now, here's the thing about Jimmy Kimmel. His profit. Go look at the ratings of his show for the last 10 years, and you'll laugh your fanny off. It goes like this. It starts here and goes like this. Literally the opposite of what you'd want. There's not a guy on the planet with a mic in front of his face that would be able to keep a job with his numbers. Period. So why do you think they're bringing him back? I loved your email, Barbara Waite. I thought that was great. I hope you got my return. Getting back just for a second, getting back to what Lady Kane said. My message is not going to change. So if my message bums you out, I don't mind. I appreciate the times you've watched. It's really neat. But my tone is not going to change. I'm not going to be calling people bad names. I won't do that anymore. I try not to swear in videos. I can't promise you because I'm pretty heated. I am. But the message is not going to change. It's just not. Steve Smallwood says, my work is run by the far left. I am aerospace machinist, excuse me. Our biggest shareholders are BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street 3, largest owners in S&P 500. We are a $600 billion corporation owned by Carlyle. You know what? Stay strong, man. I know what it's like to be in a place where you can't speak your mind, and it sucks. Toby Reveley, good to see you. Listen, it's 1 hot minute. Get ready. Hog Strictors, good to see you. 1 hot minute. Get your hot stuff. I'm a little bit behind. I'm trying to catch up. Chef Bobby, good to see you. So anyway, you're not going to hear a different message. You're not. Somebody said to me, I didn't. Well, yeah, I'm not calling people names. I just kind of said that, Lady King. Somebody said to me today, about an hour ago, well, I guess you're not chasing heat anymore. It was only L1 or 2, but still doing it. Yeah, you're not going to hear me say bad words to people. I'm going to try to do it gently. It's going to be, I'll hit you with a brick, but it's going to be wrapped in velvet first, sort of. Another thing about this, 5 minutes, we're going to do 1 hot minute. And the same thing with my faith. Let me share with you something interesting about my faith. I'm a Christian. I believe that Christ died for me, rose again from the dead because of my sins. And there's no way I could ever earn passage into heaven. I've accepted him as my Savior in my heart. You don't have to believe me. And you can judge me if you want, but that's personally what I believe. For a long time, my faith was almost like, there was a restaurant Tommy and I used to go with our father to. I don't know if you'll remember this, in Nashua, New Hampshire. And it was a Chinese restaurant that we loved. And you get the menu, and there'd be a column A and a column B. And they'd say, pick 1 from column A and 1 from column B. And for a long time, my faith was like that. There were parts of it, I'm like, yeah, I can groove on that. I wouldn't even talk about the stuff so I couldn't groove on. I just kind of didn't pay attention to it. I'm not the guy that can, thank you, Lady King. You're lovely. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know what? Listen, here's the thing. They're angry. You know what I mean? I get it. I'm going to love them. I'm going to try to love them. But for the longest time, in my faith, I would take things from column A that I liked and kind of push column B to the side. I'm not that believer anymore. All right? I'm not that believer anymore. I'm all in. Every chip I got is shoved into the middle, and that's how I'm operating. Is it offensive to some? Yeah, you bet. Do I care? No. I'll tell you what. You think they went after Jesus? Honest to goodness, I had a person the other day say, your faith isn't under attack. You wouldn't believe how my faith is under. I'm being attacked because of my faith in ways that I never had before. No joke. Anyhow, we are now 2.5 minutes away from 1 hot minute. So get your stuff ready. If you have to go to the fridge, now's the time. Joe Kabalchek, good to see you on the love train. John McCarty, wish you could send me some of his peppers. Man, I'd love that. I really would. I would love a good pepper burn. At any rate, please do me a favor. Hit the like. We have 66 people in here. Keep the comments coming. It's going to drive the algorithm, and more people will find this. Dale Cox, good to see you. Look at this. He's doing some tincture for 1 hot minute. All right, so go to the fridge, pantry, whatever you got. We are now about 1.5 minutes away or so. No, I've already got mine. Oh, are you? What do you got? Well, habanero sauce? Tommy, if you don't believe me, he's holding it. Are you really going to do that? Yeah. Tommy's got it. Yeah. Tommy's going to do 1 hot minute. He's going to have some habanero sauce from Ole. Is that Ole hot sauce?
It's Ole. Yeah.
Ole hot sauce.
And it's gratis.
It's gratis. Yeah, it was a freebie. We bought some barbecue sauce. I like. You know what? Here's the truth of it, Lyric Boss. You asked me about sriracha. I kind of see it more like a condiment than a hot sauce, but that doesn't mean I don't love it.
Kept you alive inside.
Yeah. One of the few things you can get inside a prison. Just saying. Everybody's ready. All right, guys, we are now pretty close. We are 1 minute and 5 seconds away from 1 hot minute. So what we're going to do is when I give you the countdown, you're going to eat whatever you got hot. And then if you're new and you've never done one, you'll catch on. But you're going to you ready? Mm-hmm. You're going to type in there what your heat is. And inevitably it'll climb. We had 2 1 hot minutes ago or 3, where there were like 3 or 4 people over 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. Outrageous. All right, we are 35 seconds from 1 hot minute. Lord help me, says Sonny. I hope he helps me too, and I hope he helps you. I'm glad you're here. Lawn Dog, good to see you. I don't know if you have anything hot. Quick, get it. If you just joined us, quick, get something hot. 20 minutes. Listen, if you're a minute late, I'll ratify that thing. He is. He's really doing this. He is. We are now 10 seconds away from 1 hot minute. You ready? Are you guys ready? Okay, we're about 5 seconds away. Here we go. Cindy G, your son's joining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hot minute. Eat your hot stuff. Hot Strictors. Pickled Serrano in front of him. I'm in pain. In for pain. Lawn Dog's got vanilla ice cream. Oh, Tommy's already making funny noises. Lawn Dog's got vanilla ice cream with blueberry hell. Great sauce. This tea smells amazing, and these pretzels are making me thirsty. Kristen's never eaten an entire Serrano before. Should be fun. A girl right there. Mike Chili Eskimo, I have homegrown orange habanero. Way to go. Story time with Uncle Bill has flaming hot Doritos, and that counts 100%. Arwa, good to see you. Tapatio, solid 3 tonight for RSW. It's the first score we've got. So right out of the gate, we got RSW in the lead with a 3, and it's a solid 3, which it may go up. We've got Rick Spicer's 100% Ghost Reserve Buchalokia pepper sauce. That could be good. Cindy's making a funny face. Tommy drank too much. Lady Kane, I got my hot pepper. Tommy made an error. French Red Hot for Renee, out of 3. Mike Bragg out of 2 and climbing. Look at this. Sonny, oh my goodness, Sonny's out of 10. That's what we want to see. Jeremy Fowler, 7-pot Duga sauce straight up to a 3 right off the bat. Jason Ledford at a 3. You watch. Steve Smallwood, he'll be like 1. I don't care what he's eating. That guy's a savage. Vern Bolstad, I'm going. Tommy. Dale Cox says, that tincture is hot. I'm at a 5. I love to see it. All right. Oh, my goodness. Cindy G on the outside. Your son. Just a second. It's coughing, hiccups. He's jumped to a 6. Nope. A 7. This could get good. Tommy at a 5 and still climbing. We have Gouthy, lip burn with a 2. Lady Kane is new to this. Just had some ghost pepper. It's a 5. You know what? That's crazy. You get honorable mention. For your first one, going with the ghost pepper, hard. I love that. Oh, Vern Bolstad's going to have a second one. Natalie Strasser is having regrets. Is Mr. Strasser here? Gouthy, maybe at a 3. Kristen, it's a baby pepper. A 2. It's a savage right there. Tommy says his tongue feels like he's getting a tattoo. It's an idea. I'm craving some Manx. Slayer, Raining Blood, ghost pepper sauce. Nice 2. I told you that's a lunatic right there. If I'm sure you can still see his videos online. If you've never seen a dude eat peppers until you think I have no reaction, you should see him. He didn't just look at you. Psalm 128, or excuse me, 118, 128. 118.28, a third of a bottle of Melinda ghost peppers at a 2. Herja, I already had chicken sandwich smothered with ghost pepper, 8 Serranos on the side. That's a savage. I was at a 2. Max Power, building with a 5. George, praise him. Jamaican chocolate habanero at a 2. Look to see that climb. John McCarty, the Pepper X sauce I tried is not really that hot to me, but I'm above most. They're never that hot. Sorry. Email me. I'll tell you all about it. Go look at the videos. Jeremy Fowler, 4, hats off and sweating. Sonny says, I don't do spicy. You were at a 10. What are you talking about? You told me you were at a 10. And I believed it. Lump teaspoon of Costco chili flakes at a 1. That's creative. I dig that. All right, so pickle juice for Hog Stricter is calming the Serrano heat. I only feel about a 4. Is that normal? Yeah, pickle juice will do that. He added some Taco Bell Diablo. Do you want to know something funny? That's a great sauce. Believe it or not. I love the taste of Taco Bell. It's better than their food. Holy Mary, Mother of God. Sorry, says Heidi. It's okay. I get it. I'm a chili head. Mike Chili Smo, 3.5. Hiccups have begun. Fowler out of 6. Scoville out of 6. Mike Bragg on fire with 3. John McCarty out of 2. On the outside, we've got Jason, maybe a 2. My son ate his first full pepper. He's at a 7. No way. You know what? This is a good one. Oh, right? Bunch of newbies here going hard. Lady Kane climbing to a 6. Mine went from 3 to 1 within seconds. I love that. Sometimes that's an endorphin rush. Jeremy Fowler with a 7. Congratulate him. George, we're proud of him. And RSW says we're all melting. David Booley is a good dude. He's at a 3. Uh-oh. Fowler's buzzing and tingling. Nice, says Fowler. I love milk, says Sonny. I had some milk today for the first time in a long time. Leveling off at a 3 for Psalms 118.28. The Mister is here. He's sitting with his one out. Really? Natalie, I'm proud of you. I'm just kidding, Mr. Strasser. Just kidding. Still at a 2. First Jamaican habanero, homegrown. Love that. Vernon Bolstad's got tears. It's a tasty hot 10 for Lady Kane. You got to be kidding me. Just hot sauce for Gouthy. I knew you couldn't sit this out. Tell me that. Didmore Tincture. Dale Cox is at a 7. Max Power. Homegrown Scorpion. Ghost Tie. Dustin the Lemon Tea. 7. Stomach is upside down. Hiccups. Uh-oh. That could be a tough one. Brian Evans climbing to a 7. Tommy's at a 7. My tolerance was left in North America, right? Cindy G is saying, his son is saying it's been a long time. He can't do spicy, but he wanted me You wanted me to be able to take part. I love that. Fowler's thoughts are screaming. Boy, is that great. Honorable mention for that comment. Vern Bolstad is out of 7. Fowler's in the throat. Trouble. Christians had hotter jalapenos. Scoville out of 7.5. Lady Kane needs milk. I'm done. 3. Pepper X isn't hot to me. Please email me, dude. chasetheheat@gmail.com. I got a few videos I want you to see. Down to a 2 for Psalms. Relieving. Maxed out at 7. Thank God it's dropping, says Tommy. Pepper Dust Lemon Tea was a bad choice. Nonsense. You're a savage, Max Power. I'm going with the burn. I'm not. I love this. Woo. This is great. I can't type. You're doing fine. I got to catch up here. Peaked at a 7 for Brian Evans. Tapering off. Caught a sweat, though. You got to be kidding me. Lady Kane did 2 ghost peppers. That's a savage. That, you know what? First time doing a 1 hot minute. 2 ghost peppers. I know where my honorable mention's going. Down to a 5 for Del Cox. Disclosures still at a 1. Heat at the front of my mouth. Smallwood says, I've got Ghost Red chocolate primitalis pods in my car. I can't get put there yet. Habanero for Tommy. That's what he was eating. Wolf says Fowler. The tolerance is down. Drink a little too much on empty gut. That's not a good idea. You know better than that. Empty gut. I hope nobody did that other than him. My tongue feels like it has a million needles poking it. That's habanero. That'll do that to you. Heidi, besides milk, help. Milk is good. It's like somebody drinking. They say, drink some coffee. It's time. I don't know if I have the time. That's what's going to do it. It's time. Sorry. Milk will help. Lemon juice will help. Dairy, the dairy bonds with the receptors on your tongue. It helps. Arwa throwing her support in there. Everybody's doing amazingly well. I think Serrano got to a 3. Nice and yummy, though. It's a love. I got stuck on Serranos for a couple of years, actually. Half a bag of milk is gone. He isn't taking part, I don't think. Still, tell him I'm proud of him. Oh, he hears me. I'm proud of you, dude. I'm going to get something else for next week. I'm excited about that. Mike, I'm guessing it was habanero. Yep, that's what I'm guessing. I was thinking the same thing. Smallwood never went over a 2. Go watch. I wish you could see videos of him. You'd understand why he never went over a 2. I'm glad I never competed with you. Good dude. I love him, but I'm glad I never competed with him. I think I'll have another, says Vern Bolstad. Serranos are delicious. Mike Bragg, 4, coming down. Hi, Just Joan. I'm glad you're here. John has already had 3 super hots at work, though. It's crazy. Hog Stricter's at a 5. Dale Cox down to a 1. Tommy's down to a 5 and manageable. Trying to catch up here. Love Boat down to a 3. He's good. Smoking Blunt hot sauce is great. He's a good dude, too. Yeah, he's a good guy. Very, very cool. John, beast mode, says Tommy. Haha, I know. Empty stomach Fowler. I can't do habanero anymore after Clayton. He grows some savage pods. I don't feel like he's coming. Is Clayton here? The boy says his tongue is cold. Laughing. I love it, George. That's so cool. Colin McNeil, no way. Glad you're here. Fan from the beginning. I'm glad you're still here. Time will help, says Gouthy. I'm still burning. I'm burning still. No water or milk. Where's your trophy? We need that. Serrano's on breakfast food is delicious. No doubt about it. He left the trophy in the United States with his tolerance. John McCarty's at a 7 right now. Not that smart. Yeah, you are. I think you're actually very smart. See where we're at here. Barbara Waite. I can tell my charming husband made the buffalo dip, peaked at a 2. Mr. Waite, thank you for allowing. Barbara, thanks for being here. It's not like he's allowing you to do anything. Thanks for putting up with it, is what I should say. Lady Kane's got a rush. Disclosure, strange thing. He is a 1, but I can feel my ears tingle. That's pretty incredible.
Yep. You're
Heard you. Love you, dude. Have a great night. You're a good man. 4 o'clock. It's an ugly hour. There's only a couple things ever to be awake at 4 o'clock. Work ain't one of them.
None of them require an ATM. Exactly.
None of them require an ATM. That's so true. Max Power down to 2. Slightly euphoric. I love that. Uncle Bill's Outdoor Wild Adventures. Have you heard from Grizzly? I have not heard from Grizzly Heat in a while. I hope to hear that. Okay, I've caught up. That was Fowler. Oop. R was laughing at you, Fowler. Great 1 hot minute. I hope everybody had a good burn. Still at a 4, though. Bolstad went for a ghost. Times 2.5. Ears, 1 point. John McCarty's down to a 5. Savage. This, do you understand something? This is what it's about. Not everybody in this chat agrees with everybody. You know that? You know what this is? It's connection. don't like the way my shirt's not kind of doing a good thing on me here. This is connection. John McCarty's down to a 5. This is connection. This is what we all need. We all need to be able to talk with each other. That's what needs to happen. Open debate. If you're going to listen, down to a 3 for Sunny. Kristen, amazing mod. Down to a 3. Bloated from whole milk. I get off work at 3 a.m. earliest. I get home close to 4. That's different. Then there's some good things to do at 4 o'clock when you're just getting home, though. Lady Kane is running around, hoping my mouth catches a breeze. Dupe. I'm not much of a Halloween guy, to be honest. Yeah, apparently here it's very, very big. I'm in Ecuador now, but I've never been much of a Halloween guy. I see clowns. I have a clown problem. I don't like them. So here's the deal, you guys. You have to have open debate. We got to be able to talk to each other. You know what I mean? It doesn't do any good. The other day, I got in trouble for saying to somebody, and I shouldn't have said it. There was somebody in the chat giving me a hard time, and I said, don't go and talk to them unless you know it's something that they agree with. Because if they don't agree with it, they're going to shut you out. And I got attacked for saying that. Maybe I shouldn't have. We need to be able to. It's so funny. Every single person that's emailing me, telling me I'm a bad person, is done with me. That's the problem. We can't talk. I can tolerate your point of view. Tolerate mine. Another thing I got attacked for today. Look at that. ROH clowns. Boy, I really don't like clowns at all. I don't like mimes either, by the way. Day of the Dead. Yep. Here's the thing. I don't like mimes. I don't know if they're related, but they go to the same family reunions, I think. Clowns and mimes are all sort of the same thing. But here's the deal, you guys. We need to be kind to one another. You know, if you're going to email me, anybody who wants to email me talking about all the terrible things that Charlie Kirk was, do your homework first. And do not send me another one about him saying that he would get off the plane if there was a black pilot, because he never said that. Don't do it. All right? You can do it if you want. I'm just going to send you back saying, oh, I've done it so much. Have the courage to be a critical thinker. Do you guys all hear that? It's so important. Have the courage to be able to look in the mirror and say, man, maybe I'm wrong. Because I promise you, there's 67 of us right now. There's nobody that's been more wrong than this dude. But I got news for you.
Wow.
You think, Tommy? I don't think I'm wrong now. You know why? Because I'm on the side of love. Look at that. I'm about to a 4. Lady Kane says, I'm a badass. But I still love you. Thank you for saying that. So look, the bottom line is this. At the end of the night, this was a great 1 hot minute. Honorable mention, without a doubt. I'm sorry. It's going to Lady Kane. Cindy G, I think. Her son was in it for the first time. We had, who was the other dude that had his son in it? George. We had a bunch of really cool people doing our first one, and I don't want to take anything away from you. Oscar Rowley, good to see you, man. Thank you for being a part of 1 Hot Minute, but tonight's honorable mention, without a doubt, goes to Lady Kane. All right. Thank you, George. I'm glad you're here, man. What a blast. You know what? I'm not sure if that's going to happen, but if you're ever in Salinas, find me. I got some great restaurants here. Critical thinkers, contact me at chasey@gmail.com. You guys are all great. I love you. I appreciate you. Even if you don't like what I say, just respect that my point of view, because I'll do that with you. All right? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this thing up now. Please join Tommy in about 20 minutes. 5 after, Scoville? 5 after the hour, all right? Look at this. We should always speak with one another to understand perspectives, but we also must understand you can't reason with evil. You know, I heard somebody say something today, and I'm kind of thinking about saying it a lot, but it's kind of offending people. But here it is. Don't let people that are going to hell get on your nerves. No point in it. It's a waste of your energies. I love you guys. I'm going to wrap it up. I will see you guys tomorrow. Lady Kane, you're an absolute beast. I appreciate you being here. Oh, you know what? Max Power says 1 hot near disaster for me next time. I'm toning it down. Listen, for those that took part in this 1 hot minute, I appreciate you guys being here a lot. Make sure you don't do what Fowler did. Jeremy, dude, don't do 1 hot minute on empty stomach. Fowler, email me later and tell me how the cap cramps went. I love you guys. We'll be back tomorrow, Simon. And you know what? Tomorrow I'll be on a little bit longer. Prayers to all. I appreciate your prayers. Oh, by the way, one more time, in the description box, if you feel led, all right, to help, and if you want to be a part of an absolute, parting the seas, water to wine, blind to see, raising the dead, kind of a miracle, then you can be a part of what's happening at the recovery center. It's unbelievable. So if you want to be a part of that and have an active role in a miracle, and you can, donate to the PayPal. It doesn't go to me. It's straight to the center, and not a dime of that goes into anybody's pocket. It all goes to build that place. If you can't donate any money, please understand something. It's okay. It's okay. What you can do that's is absolutely free, other than hitting the like button and leaving a comment when you leave, praying. It costs nothing. I mean it. So you guys are awesome. And remember, you get on the love train, stay on it, because we're going places. All right. I love you guys. I really appreciate all of you. Before you leave, make sure you hit the like and leave a comment before you leave. One for the algorithm. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this Fowler. Donate in spirit and prayer. Yeah. If you can't give money, just donate in spirit, but pray. I mean it. Pray. I love you guys a lot. This was a great 1 hot minute. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.